This is our OEM panel. This is something that, frankly, I'm very excited about. So let me do some introductions. Leanne Jeffrey. So, frankly, Leanne is just an exhausting person. I know it sounds rude, but I'm exhausted. Like, I get tired thinking about everything that she's accomplished. She's invested over 25 years in the collision industry, from owning her own shop to being the director of operations for North America for OEC, Certified Repair Network, overseeing 13 OEMs in Canada, 12 in the US. This lady does more before breakfast than I do in a whole week. So it's truly amazing. She's a rock star. Next up, we also have Amanda Dar. And Amanda, now this lady is the secret sauce behind Lexus certified repair programs. And I've had the pleasure of working alongside of her. It's like watching an artist at work. She just is a master at what she does. Masterful, right? Masterful. Effortlessly handles complex situations with ease, making it look simple, and does it with grace. I got to tell you, this lady is going places. Next, we have the Michael and Mike show. These two gentlemen, I tell you. So Michael K is one of the key folks for onboarding and supporting collision centers with Toyota Certified Collision Program. His passion and knowledge has been really a key factor in helping a lot of shops just absolutely crush it with their program. Mike himself is truly an amazing individual. He started with Toyota in 2013, holding roles from marketing, product, sales, education, babysitting Ryan Taylor. Sorry about that one. I threw that one in there at the last second, right? But honestly, from guest retention, and he's currently expanding the TCC program across 6 different regions. I am personally a big fan of this whole panel. Let's get into it. It should be a lot of fun. So thank you, first and foremost, for joining us, guys. This is
welcome, Amanda, Mike, Leanne, Mike. Good to see you.
Thanks for having us.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Let's jump in. I know there's so many shops here. We got a few hundred shops on the Zoom call. We got more hundreds of shops watching this on other programs right now as well. Live streaming. This is pretty exciting. So thank you very much for your time. I know a lot of shops are very excited about the future with where OEMs are going. Leanne, I'd like to start with you. Okay.
Sure.
We see a lot of these OEM programs. They seem to be ramping up. This seems to be becoming more and more emphasis on the collision side of the house. What can we expect to see in the near future, and even in the next 12 months from vehicle manufacturers? You have such a unique opportunity of dealing with them all over US and Canada. Talk to us about what you're seeing.
Thanks, Ryan. Yeah, great to be here. Thanks for having us. And just before I start, kudos on having this event. It's a real honor to be included again. Yeah, preparing for this, I was really thinking about what's happening because we work with such a wide variety of OEMs with a lot of different types of programs, structures of programs in 2 different countries. And I can sum it up in a couple of different areas. The big trends that we're seeing is we are seeing OEMs expanding their programs. So I know you just mentioned about the Toyota program expanding. Lots of OEMs are looking to add more capabilities across both countries, in fact, just to make sure that all of their drivers can have somewhere to go. We're finding a certified shop in every market. We're also seeing some OEMs entering the certified space for the first time. So in the US, we worked with Genesis to launch their program, and VinFast US and Canada, newer vehicle manufacturer across North America. So new OE programs are continuing to come, and I think it's obvious why. We want to make sure that they're represented with a certified network. The other thing I think we're going to see is EV certification. I do think that with the number of EVs, I've been listening for quite a few hours today, and that topic came up quite a bit about the car park and the number of EVs. So we really have to make sure that shops are prepared not only to repair the vehicles but to safely handle them. And that's why OEC actually we introduced in Canada last year, and in just recently in the US, the Electric Vehicle Handling Qualified Program, which is focused on just the safety piece. Should you take that EV in, do you know what to do, and the processes and procedures to follow to make sure that everyone stays safe and you don't damage, buildings or other vehicles. So there's a lot there. A couple other things. So support from OEMs to their networks. There's a lot of new things coming out, whether it's direct to consumer communications and referral programs. I know Nissan's got a new rebate program in the US. All kinds of new programs coming out that shops should be paying attention to, because they can be rewarded for doing what they do, which is buy parts, look up repair procedures, and becoming certified. And then I think there's a lot of opportunity with regards to improving your process. There's different types of coaching programs out there. I heard Doug Kelly talk earlier about repair verification, with regards to these advanced vehicles. But I think that there's an opportunity to be looking at the repairs in the shop and making sure, the right people with the right process, right technician, right equipment, all of these things. We need to make sure that it goes just a little further beyond having the right tools, equipment, and training. It's like, how are you using those, and are you making sure the cars are turned to OEM specs? And the last thing I'll just mention is repair planning. And I know I'm kind of throwing a whole lot of stuff at you, but repair planning is another really big thing that's coming up. We're working with shops at OEC with our repair planning coaching. And it is a big shift. And I know, like, probably it's preaching to the choir here, because I think the shops that are on these types of events are probably already doing it. But there are shops that still need to adopt processes that make sure that, correct blueprinting is done, increasing their efficiency, which, obviously helps with the shortage of technicians, if you've got people being as efficient as possible, and then always looking for the best outcome for a safe repair and a customer experience.
You've got a lot
I know
going
that was
on.
a lot, but I wanted to fit it all in.
You've got a lot
Told you
going
she
on.
does more before breakfast than I do all week. I mean, what?
You were right about. I've got a question for Amanda.
Yes.
A lot of the shops that are in our elite programs that are on the Lexus program, they tend to be kind of cream of the crop shops. What is like your criteria? What are you looking for in a shop that wants to potentially join Lexus?
So kind of echoing what Leanne said, safer and quality repairs, using OEM procedures, using the right tools and equipment, and using it properly. We're also, as Lexus, always looking for exceptional guest experience, making sure you're treating those guests how we would in our homes at the dealer. And then also for the Lexus program, we really are still working through our dealers to bring people on. So we really need people that are currently partnering with our dealers or looking to expand in their market, and coming through that.
So you're asking the dealers for referrals to great independent shops that might be in their market.
But yes, but I don't want to encourage anybody who doesn't currently have a dealer relationship, or maybe they're in an unassigned area with no Lexus stores around them. I encourage them to still apply on our website, reach out to me, reach out to anybody that knows me to get to me.
And her cell phone number is no, I'm just sorry.
I'll allow it. But yeah, I mean, things are ever changing. So, and we're always trying to do new and changing things. So you never know what's to come. And I keep a Rolodex of names. So as a little shout out to this group, I'm sitting here with these
there you
people
go.
right now.
Are you really? Oh, I love it. You got to give Mike a big hug for us.
Of course.
Awesome. Yes.
Of course.
So, look at this is so exciting. We actually are pulling a few people from that meeting today, so I appreciate you taking the time. So we got, I think Jesse Parks is coming up later on that one as well. So he'll be leaving. Yeah. But here's the thing, Amanda, truly inspirational what you're doing with the Lexus program, working with these shops, which dovetails right into, I'm going to ask Michael this actually a little bit. We get a lot of questions about joining the Lexus program. We also get a lot of people, noticing that recently Toyota has opened up their program to independents, which is very exciting.
Not everybody knows that yet.
Right.
Not everybody knows that yet. And this is very exciting for a lot of individuals. Can you tell us a little bit about how that's going, how we can expect to see that program evolve, and what you're looking for in getting people to join that program?
Definitely, Ryan. So if we can all go in our Wayback Machine to the long time ago in 2022, that's when we launched the independent program on the Toyota side. Started out with a small pilot, and to date, we actually have 59 independent shops fully on board, certified, rocking and rolling. We have 4 in the process of becoming certified, and 8 more who are looking for more information that we know of. We know there's a lot of you out there, and even more shops that we don't know of that are, banging down the door trying to get a hold of us and who to talk to. That kind of leads right into my next statement. This has been a very high level and a high level of interest for everybody out there. Our dealers are starting to contact us as well, saying, I'm working with so-and-so, what can we do to get them into the program? They're really interested, they do great work, and we're listening to everybody. One of the things that we take to heart with this is we know we have customers all across the country. However, we don't have dealerships all across the country. So some of those dealers don't have a collision center. So now we're kind of striking out for that customer when they get into an accident, or their son or daughter drags the bike down their car. So we've been looking out there for some high quality independents to bring on who will receive that same training as all of our Toyota dealers, because we know at the end of the day, we want to take care of all of our customers and keep them in a Toyota and make sure that their cars are repaired to the best of their ability, right? That's what we're looking for. In the future, I see the independent side of the house growing exponentially. I know daily, myself and my counterpart, Mike Kramars, we're getting calls and emails hourly on how do I join?
Sorry about that. Sorry about giving out your stuff.
Yeah.
And his cell phone number is
Mike. Well, speaking of which, how do people reach out to you if they're interested in becoming a Toyota certified shop? What is the method?
So first and foremost, similar to the Lexus side of the house, go talk with your local dealer, right? That's sort of the first step. We want to make sure that there is some sort of relationship there, that the dealership and that independent collision center are working together already. It's not just, hey, I want to join, but I don't have a Toyota dealer that I'm buying parts from. I don't have anyone that I'm talking to. We want to make sure that there's some connection there somewhere. That'd be the first step. And then from there, we'll go ahead and get informational started. And, as they say, hopefully the rest is history.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Mike. So that I want to go over to Mike K now. Ryan is always bragging about, how great the Toyota training is. And how it's really helping the shops move forward. What is the secret sauce? Why is your training so good? And don't say
I heard it said a few times already. Nick Schoolcraft during the marketing presentation and the DCR team, I heard it twice, listening to the customer. And that's a lot of what we do. Really, we maintain a customer-centric mindset, and we kind of implement that and embed that into our training curriculum. Our guests or our customer, that could be the owner of the actual vehicle, or it could be the collision center as well. So the challenges that they face, whether it's new technology or how to handle negotiations with third parties, et cetera, those are all things that we kind of listen to and take feedback for.
That's fantastic. Yeah, thank you for listening.
The secret sauce. All right, let's open this up to there you go.
We have 2 of these and 1 of these, right?
That's it. Let's open this up to everybody. One of the things that we often hear from shops is we're stuck in this paradigm between the OEMs and the insurance companies. I think we heard some encouraging news today where we're starting to see these 2 parties coming closer together. How do you advise shops, or what advice can you share with shops that are trying to navigate these waters? I know it's a little loaded question, but I wanted to put it out there for you guys.
I can jump in if you'd like.
Thanks, Leanne. Yes, I voluntold you. So
okay, perfect. It's funny. I've moderated a bunch of OEM panels over the last year, and this question comes up pretty much at every meeting. And I think that I think back to Paul Stella. He was from Toyota Canada, was on one of my panels, and I think he said it best. There's only one way to fix the car, and that's to do it right. So no matter what the scenario is, we have a responsibility to the customer, and that's the driver, to make sure that we fix the car correctly, that we do what's right for that collision damaged vehicle, and that we make sure that it's returned to OEM specifications using all of the right parts, materials, and repair procedures to do so. I also think, thinking back a few years ago, maybe 10 years ago or more, it was more difficult to find information. There's repair information available at your fingertips, whether it's directly through an OEM site or through many different platforms that offer repair procedures out to the market. So it's really easy to find those repair procedures. And it really comes down to between your business as a shop and the insurer having a conversation about what the right thing to do is for that car, and being able to show and document exactly what that car needs. So I would suggest that no matter what the situation is, you always have to do the right thing for the driver.
I have a very simple answer to this question. Networking and give the OEMs feedback. So and then also use your tools. So 3. I really try to encourage in our Lexus groups to network. We have a great group of people. I saw a lot of them on this call today, so I'm excited for that. But I think just talking to each other about your struggles and working it out, there's always a solution we can find for you guys. So giving us feedback too as OEM.
Well said. Yeah. To the Mike and Mike show.
Yeah, you know, I want to reiterate what Leanne said, but you know, following the procedures, we get a lot of technical questions, and it, you know, oftentimes it can be found in the procedure. It may be, you know, in the weeds, and may take a little time to kind of comprehend what the intention was. But to Amanda's point, if it's not there, there's also an open line back, right? Submitting repair manual corrections, or maybe reaching out to a colleague to see if they can help you. But you know, following those proper procedures, it equals accurate estimates, and that entails proper repairs. And then communicating that effectively is another point.
Mike?
I couldn't say it any better myself without saying the same thing, really. Yeah, just using your network. You know, we know everybody's tied in via different groups, you know, be it OEM groups or different meetings such as this, just seeing what everybody else does and always calling back to your OEM partner. We have multiple avenues to reach out for any questions, for clarifications on any repair procedures, like Michael was saying, you know, and we'll take the time and help you understand it as well. If there's any questions, we have that ability.
Yeah.
Can I answer? Oh, sorry,
Go
David.
ahead, Amanda.
Can I answer somebody from the chat live?
Yes.
So LexusCollisionCenters.com for Lexus programs. If anybody wants to find out any information or apply, LexusCollisionCenter.com.
Okay.
Do we know the one for Toyota at all?
Well, they said they got to go to the dealer.
Oh yeah. Okay. So dealer, and then Leanne, is there anything that you want to leave for an asset for these guys for the stuff you're doing with OEC?
Yeah, I mean, you go to the OEC website. The OEC Certified Repair Network has its own page there, and there's information, email, phone number there for any of the programs, whether it's Certified Collision Care in Canada or the many programs in the US that we work with.
Oh, by the way, Leanne is a Canadian.
Yes, I am.
Yes, you have it. There you go.
Yes, I am. And I'm super jealous of Michael, who said he was in the Bahamas, because I'm looking out here at a couple feet of snow, and I'd really like to change places with him right now.
Yeah, I bet. Well, so any final pieces of advice for somebody seeking OEM certification? So how do they know if Toyota is a good fit for them?
You know,
Lexus,
I'll jump in a little bit on that.
Yep.
So
We only got 1
talked
minute
about
left.
the dealer relations, and a lot of that is making sure that we're using OEM parts and making sure that the initiative is the same between the collision center and the dealer. So our strategy right now is build that relationship, and that dealer is going to work for you and help rise you up. So that's our strategy right now. And I know we're running out of time, so I'll keep it short with that.
Yeah,
And hey, take advice from Katie Smith. Bring him donuts. It might work.
Bring him donuts. Who doesn't like donuts? Thank you so much, each and every one of you, for taking the time. I know some of you are at other events and running around the country. Some of you are stuck in a snowbank, Leanne, and just truly appreciate you guys being part of the event.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you,
guys.
Take care.
Thank you. Big round of applause for our friends, Mike and Mike, Leanne, and Amanda.
Thanks so much, guys.